We're on the record in case 24 CRI 225, caption State of Ohio versus Kerry Stephens. Here for purposes of a bond setting on a complaint that was filed earlier today. The defendant is present and we're conducting this hearing by video, appearing on behalf of the State of Ohio's attorney, Christopher Tennell. Mr. Stephens, do you have any objection to the court conducting this hearing by video?
No, I don't know what that means, what you just asked me, ma'am.
Is it okay that we're conducting the hearing by video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you get a copy of the complaint that they filed?
Now, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Court has to go over that with you. There's one count in it of complicity in the commission of an offense, a felony of the second degree. It reads on or about July 24th, 2024 in Ashland County, Ohio. Kerry Stephens did act with the kind of culpability required for the commission of an offense and did aid or abet another in committing the offense of robbery, Ohio Revised Code 291102A2, and the underlying offense was a felony of the second degree, to wit, aid and abetted Sir Rogers and or James Phipps and or Robert Prater and or Taquan Thompson to commit robbery at Rite Aid 419 Claremont Avenue, Ashland, Ohio, in violation of Revised Code Section 292303A2, 292303F, complicity in the commission of an offense, a felony of the second degree. Do you understand what the state is alleging in that complaint?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Is there any way I can say what I gotta say?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a chance here in a second. I want to go over your rights first, though. Okay. First of all, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say during the course of the hearing could be used against you at future hearings. You have the right to have an attorney, and you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford to hire your own and if you qualify. There's a $25 fee for court-appointed counsel. You have the right to have a preliminary hearing. That's a probable cause hearing. That's where the state would have to establish that there's probable cause as to the complaint. You also have the right to have a jury trial and to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt to all 12 jurors. Do you understand those rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you afford to hire one, or do you want to be considered for court-appointed counsel?
Appointed counsel.
Okay.
And is there any other questions you have to ask me?
I need to ask you some questions about your finances to talk about the attorney. We're going to talk about bond today too, and I'll give you the chance to say something if you want to say something about that before we close.
Okay.
The court's going to appoint Attorney Kimberly Stout Shearer to represent you. We'll let her know she's been appointed and she'll be here at the next hearing for you. We are going to address the matter of bond. Sir, I'm going to let the state of Ohio go first for their position on bond. Then I'll ask you if you want to say something regarding bond. I'll let you have a chance there, okay?
Okay.
All right, Attorney Tennell, regarding bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the court should be advised that on July 24th of this year, the defendants, this defendant and his four co-defendants, who are all from the Montgomery County area, arrived at the Rite Aid on Claremont Avenue in the city of Ashland. Three of those, including this defendant, entered the Rite Aid store wearing masks, went to the pharmacy area. They entered the separately secured area behind the pharmacy counter, shoved an employee to the ground and demanded that the pharmacist open the safe. They then, when the pharmacist did so, cleaned the safe out of its contents, which was mostly medication and pills, and then left, rejoining the two that were waiting in the car to drive them all off. Responding officers gave chase. Officers from the Ashland Police Department, the Ashland County Sheriff's Office, and the State Highway Patrol pursued these defendants until they ran out of gas in the Columbus area. The court should be advised that the state has been contacted by authorities in the state of Pennsylvania, that it appears that this is part of a larger organization that is doing similar acts in Rite Aid stores in multiple locations in the state of Ohio, as well as the state of Pennsylvania. Investigators from Pennsylvania have been here for the past couple of days, trading information and gathering information on the activities of this particular group. The court should be advised that Mr. Stephens' OLEG has a lot of arrests on it, but it comes down to in 2016, There's an F4 RSP as a juvenile, and a 2022 CCW out of Montgomery County, that shows 5 years of probation, which doesn't necessarily make sense, but that's what the paperwork says. So it's unknown whether he's on supervision or not.
Alright.
Now,
Hold on one second, sir.
State would ask for no contact with any Rite Aid store whatsoever, no contact with the co-defendants. That he enroll in the court's GPS monitoring, court standard conditions, and 500,000 cash surety or real estate. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Stephens, if you would like to say something regarding what the court should order bond, you may. I'll just remind you, you don't have to because you have the right to remain silent. So if you want to talk to your lawyer first, you can do that. Is there anything you want to say today regarding bond?
yes, ma'am, so with the prosecutor saying release on GPS, am I getting released today on the GPS?
The court's setting bond today. The court hasn't set bond today, but that's what the prosecutor is asking for. That's what he just asked the court for.
Okay, well, I just want to let you know, ma'am, I genuinely apologize for everything that's happened. And that was never my intentions, and that's wasn't on my mind. I want to let you know I was influenced personally, and I'm not going to say as much as I want to, but I already talked to if y'all know, I'm pretty sure y'all know who I talked to. So with that being said, I just want y'all to please just like give me a chance. I promise it won't be no misunderstandings or nothing. I'm gonna apply and abide by the law and everything. That's what I want everybody to understand. I'm just trying to get back home to my family. That's all.
All right, thank you, sir. Court's gonna set bond as follows. To be released, you'll have to post 2 bonds. The first is a personal recognizance bond. That's your written promise with the court to appear at all future hearings in the case. If you fail to appear, you could be charged with a separate felony offense for failing to appear.
Okay.
Second would be a surety bond, a bond secured by real estate or securities, or the deposit of cash in the amount of $250,000. Conditions of bond are that you not leave the state of Ohio without obtaining written permission from the court, appear at all future hearings in the case, and keep the court informed of your current address and telephone number at all times. Follow and obey all laws of the state of Ohio and orders of the court. Do not use, consume, or possess any drugs of abuse or alcohol and be subject to random drug and alcohol testing. Cannot use products containing THC while you're on bond. After you post bond, you need to report to the court's bailiff's office. Their office is located across from the clerk of courts. They'll get you enrolled in the court's drug testing and bond program. Court's going to order you're subject to GPS tracking, and you need to comply with all terms associated with the maintaining the GPS device. You'll be responsible for a daily monitoring fee of $3.25 per day. Prior to being released from the jail, you have to post a deposit of $250 for the GPS.
I heard everything you said, ma'am.
Okay.
So
Not done yet, but
okay, you can finish. I'm sorry.
all right. $250 deposit for the GPS monitor and $195 for the first and last month of the monitoring fees, as well as a $50 screening fee. Of course, going to order you have a 24-hour-a-day curfew. You may only leave your approved residence for employment, meetings with your lawyer, court proceedings in this case, or medical appointments for yourself. Court's going to order you have a no contact with the co-defendants, who are Taquan Thompson, Sir Christian Rogers, Robert Prater, and James Phipps. Court's going to order you shall not be on the premises of or be within 500 feet of any Rite Aid. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. So 250,000, that means flat, right?
It's a cash bond, yes.
Was there any way possible it could be 10% and my mom could put up her house? Cause my mom and dad will be able to get me out. I just need like the 10% so it can be.
Court's going to order it cash right now, but you can talk to your attorney. The court can always modify that order, but for now it's going to be a cash bond. Talk to your attorney. We're going to set a hearing early next week, probably Tuesday here. So talk to your attorney and she can make a motion to the court for that. Okay.
Okay, so 250,000, something gotta be worth 250,000? Or it gotta be cash? That's what I'm confused on. It gotta be cash for right now?
Can be cash, or it can be a surety, it can be secured by real estate. Mhm. If you need assistance in doing that, talk to your attorney about that. She can probably help you with the bond too, posting, okay?
Okay, so right now, I'm gonna be incarcerated until that's taken care of.
Until you post the bond, right? Okay. Attorney Snell, can we try for Tuesday again? We
And
still-
I have one more question, ma'am. So anything worth 250, that's what I'm trying to make sure. Anything worth 250,000 in real estate, right? Can be posted for the bond, right?
It can be a real estate posting for. Talk to your attorney about it, sir, yes, but it's 250,000. I do have a, it looks like 9 o'clock on Monday is available. Attorney Snell also. So I can do Tuesday afternoon or Monday at 9 AM. I don't know if,
Is Monday okay with you, ma'am?
Probably Tuesday afternoon is a little better. 9 AM may be kind of dicey.
okay. I don't, sir, I don't know when Attorney Stout Shearer is gonna be available, so we might have to adjust that time wise, but we'll hopefully get her here as quickly as possible, so you have a chance to talk to her. And they should have her number at the jail if you need it, I believe. To call her prior to then. All right, Tuesday. Two o'clock,
2 o'clock.
Tuesday, July 30th at 2 PM. Sir, if you bond out, you come to the courthouse for that hearing. If you don't bond out, we'll have you by video, but we'll make sure you get a chance to talk to your attorney privately before then. Go ahead, sir.
So if I was to bond out tonight, would it be possible for me to bond out tonight?
Probably not, because it's 3:14 and the clerk's closes at 4 and you need a GPS on. So it'd be very, very, very unlikely.
So
So
I
Monday morning, yeah.
just wait till Monday morning.
Mhm. Okay,
All right.
all right.
Prepare the journal entry as well. So, yeah. Monday is really.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. They've been treating me like a slave in here. I ain't even in no regular facility, no regular like pod or nothing like that. And I feel like I should be able to be in a pod because I'm not a violent offender on no circumstances. I understand I got other co-defendants, but I feel like if I'm helping, why can't somebody swap me out so I can be in a regular pod, man? I just don't like being in a cell all day and I'm not no violent offender.
We talked to your attorney about it, sir. We're gonna have a hearing on Tuesday, so, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you back Tuesday at 2 PM.